League started the campaign. He's been out for a while with injury. First time he started since September. Bit of a reshuffle at the back from Max Allegri tonight as the teams make their way into the stadium. Special occasion tonight in the Allianz Stadium. It's the 200th match to be played here, and what a remarkable record Juventus have got, winning 158 of them, drawing 32. They've only lost 9 times at home in this stadium, only 5 times in the league. Their win rate is nearly 80%. Quite extraordinary. They've lost only 4.6% of all the matches that they've played in their shiny new arena. The man in the middle there is Daniele Keane. He was the 4th official for the derby at the Olimpico last weekend, where Lazio beat Roma 3-0. His last visit here to Turin was for Juve's 2-1 win over Sassuolo. Both goals coming from Paulo Dybala, and Dybala among those on the bench tonight.
Career, 34 appearances, 19 goals. That shows what a player he is.
He's 7 years young now, looking to Spinazzola, who has a first run at the defence.
You can learn so much. Stable a little bit more.
Matuidi trying to shield it. Challenged to Arvest.
Just look at it like that and go for it.
Over it comes and beaten away by Musso. And over the top it was Rugani up in the penalty area.
It wasn't the most convincing from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, he's just had a first call up for Argentina.
And there's no pressure on him there.
Challenge from Zegala. There's an urgency about Bernardeschi's play here. Oh, that was twinkle-toed. Collected here by Bernardeschi. Got Keane to his left, and it's a very comfortable gather for pace here as well for Bentancur. Sliding it in, and there on the turn, Matuidi was almost in.
Well, the ball was a good one, pinged into him. Used to love those balls coming at that pace. Stays on side.
It is for even the big sides to get anything.
That's some going, that is.
Most recently in September is one of those earmarked to come in long term at the back as Alexandro sends it in, and Keane is there and celebrates his first start of the season for Juventus in Serie A with a goal inside 10 minutes.
He's not afraid to miss, and he's not afraid to get in there. Build up again, it's not bad. Intercept.
Here's Spinazzola. Always away from Zegala here.
Matuidi fancies it, doesn't he?
Certainly does, in the thick of it once more as the ball comes back in, and defensive responsibilities in by Bernardeschi. That was again Matuidi getting deep inside in the first leg anyway. Long way to go in that one. This is Keane sending it over against Manchester United in the Champions League in the first week of November. Keane will sniff around, and Demai
saw what was behind him.
Whipped in again, and it just flashes wide of the post.
The quality of the ball in just made that possible. They just switch off a bit. Yeah, they're just sitting back in their banks of...
Comfortably away.
Well, the only thing he did wrong there was try and put too much behind it. Didn't need to from where he was. His first touch was absolutely brilliant. Look at this. To do that, and then look at him. He's off balance when he hits it, and he didn't need to be.
Stick Cup competitions, but he's given the ball away here, though, to Keane, which is not a good idea. Lovely tight control. Floated into the far edge of the 6-yard box, and it was Emre Can on the end of it.
Well, again, the build-up is really good to watch. Wonderful first touch there. Drives it in beautifully. And he's blaming himself there, but he got a little nudge there.
Not once, but twice.
Against him, I was delighted. My second game was Romania away in a World Cup.
He has only lasted the first quarter of this match and has had to go off already. So that's a good here now. Almost falling inside the penalty area to Ignacio Pusetto.
He's booked him. Handball. Intentional handball by the look of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, referee very quick with the Stier Larsen, a Danish international. Cr7 finding Emre Can. Spinazzola on the near side, or it was rather decent for Juventus, his second start, the number 37. Into the goal scorer, Keane, a lovely piece of skill. Good to see him getting an opportunity, though, in the black and white. Here's Alexandro for Juventus.
It'd only be beneficial for somebody as young as him.
Bentancur sends it over.
Needed something special.
Spinazzola with a little nutmeg there on Zegalaru. Long and met by the head of Trusticon. Shot by Bernardeschi. To Arvis, being tested by Alexandro. The two of them from half-time. Only black and white shirts up for this one, but no save required on this occasion. Header.
Musso's not had much to do, has he?
No, he hasn't. You're quite right, Gary, actually, as Keane sends it through in towards Matuidi. Towards Pussetto, who was several paces away from where the pass ended up, as now Keane wants that one, and it was time. Di Maio underneath it. Bernardeschi does. Di Maio. Amapoku is beaten by Keane. Keane taking it all the way into the box and all the way into the back of the net. An opportunist goal, if ever I've seen one. Keane with his second of the night. Juventus 2, Udinese 0.
I'm not sure, but I think this gets a deflection. But it all came from all that decent possession Udinese had, but did nothing with. All looked pretty, but never threatening. The next minute, Juventus get the ball back, and they are threatening, and they get the opportunity, and they do that. Well, look at that. That's a decent header.
Loses out, Spinazzola. Now Zegala.
Worked the back four, but they haven't at all.
Matuidi now for Juventus. It
My word.
sails over everyone's head. Seko Fofana looks for the chance to shoot. And sends it fizzing beyond the goal. Seconds coming up of the opening 45 minutes. Again, it's over the head of Keane, but only half cleared. Bernardeschi. Running by Alexandro. Cut out. Keane with a little layoff. Bentancur. Half-time whistle blown by Daniele Chifi. And Juventus have dominated the opening 45 minutes from start to finish. Keane has been the star of the show, scoring both of the goals set up by Alex. Is the referee, as Cristiano Ronaldo obliges a few So here we go then with the second 45. Matuidi again making the run into the penalty area, almost on the end of it, and Bernardeschi first time sending it well wide. But Keane and Matuidi both got a bit of a knock there in challenging with Juan Musso.
That was nasty.
Referee happy for the game to go on. Just
didn't.
Collected by Keane. Little layoff, finds Matuidi. Didn't. Slid in by Joe, tussling with Rugani. Gets the better of him. Rodrigo de Paul floating that one in. Fofana battling away, losing out to Emre Can. Looking for Moise Keane once more. Away by Musso and Alexandro. You could see what he was seeing. Here now is Spinazzola. Too long for Keane. Again,
this time, right, I'm just going to put it in an area. Keeper doesn't do particularly well again.
Up against Arvest. Now Alexandro sending it in to test Szczesny in the Juventus goal. Bags of room here now for Alexandro to send it forward. And first time on the volley from Leonardo Spinazzola.
Yeah, one thing in his mind. Yeah, look at the big smile on his face.
It's worth a crack though, isn't it?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, certainly no Van Basten.
Rugani there just lost to Arves, sending it in straight into the gloves of Wojciech Szczesny. Sandro dispossessed in midfield. Bentancur sends it forward. Keane is straining every sinew in pursuit of that. What a handful he is as he goes down. The challenge coming just, I think, inside the penalty area from a Napoli. And Can makes it 3-0. What a cool penalty that was.
Don't like those stuttery run-ups. I can't believe they've not let Keane get his hat-trick. I think that's really poor. Deserved it. He did all the hard work. He got the penalty. Let him take it. Let him have his moment of glory.
Meanwhile, Emre Can celebrates his 4th goal of the season. He scored 2 weeks running now. From Bernardeschi over on the far side, and it comes. Matuidi's there, and he's got his goal. He's worked so hard tonight, putting himself in the right place time and time again. But Blaise Matuidi has scored for the first time in 6 months. It's Juventus 4, Udinese 0.
He thoroughly deserves that, and look at the enjoyment from the teammates. Number of times his timing of the run's been really good, just not quite been able to get on. He's not even in the picture now. Look, there he comes in between the two. To people, a little bit too much for me tonight.
And it's whipped into the back of the net by Lasagna. And Udinese do have a consolation goal here. 6 minutes from the end.
And that's all come from the other end, giving the ball away. Next minute, down the pitch, and that's a class finish, by the way. Gone across the goalkeeper,